Today we're going to crochet this delicate and beautiful motif for an applique. If you use a different color, it could look like a sun, a bright, shining yellow. Or, if you block it, it could become a snowflake. I'm using 100% cotton yarn, 200 meters per 50 grams, and a 1 millimeter hook, which suits this yarn well. We begin with a magic ring. Now into the ring we crochet 16 double crochets. The first 3 chains count as the first double crochet. Then we make 15 more. Tighten the ring and secure the yarn with a needle. That's enough. Now we do one more simple round single crochets on top of each double crochet. You should end up with 16 again. Make one chain to rise, and in the same stitch crochet the first single crochet. Finish the round by joining with a slip stitch into the first stitch. Next is row 3, and it's much more interesting. Into each stitch we crochet a puff stitch made of 3 double treble crochets with a common top and chain arches of 7 stitches in between. There should be 16 total. We begin with 3 chains, 2 yarn overs, and crochet double treble crochet, just the yarn overs. Repeat twice more. Then crochet all 3 together. Now chain 7. In the next stitch, the same puff stitch. crochet, three double treble crochets with a common top, then a chain of 7 again. Repeat this pattern all the way around. At the end of the round, I finish with the last puff stitch, and now I need to make the final arch. To end the round on top of the arch, I chain 3, then yarn over twice and crochet into the top of the puff stitch. And now I'm on top of the arch. Row 4 is the simplest. Into the top of each arch, we crochet a single crochet and a chain of 9, single crochet, chain 9, and repeat in every arch. At the last arch, we crochet differently 4 chains, 3 yarn overs, then a triple crochet into the stitch. Now we're back on top of the arch. Row 5 is more interesting. Into the first arch, we crochet 2 groups of 3 double crochets. Into the next arch, we make 2 single crochets. Between each group, chain 3. Then the pattern repeats into the next arch, and so on. That's the entire row. I'm finishing the row. The last group of double crochets into the arch. 1, 2, 3, and join with a slip stitch into the top chain. That's what the row looks like. Now the 6th row, the most beautiful and the most complex. So I won't explain, I'll just show. Chain 2, yarn over, and above the 2nd stitch we crochet an incomplete double crochet. Do that twice, then crochet all 3 together. Chain 5, then we make single crochets above the next group of stitches with a picot between them. Another single crochet. Then chain 5, that's our arch. Now above the next 3 double crochets we crochet 3 double crochets together with 1 top. That completes this part. Now we need to make an arch with a picot. Chain 5, in the 2nd chain from the hook, crochet single crochet, chain 1, and move to the next arch. Into it we make 3 double treble crochets with a common top. Now all together. Now comes a more complex picot made of 3 parts. Chain 5, then chain 2, more into the 2nd chain, make a single crochet, that's the 1st picot, then chain 6, and into these 2 chains a single crochet, then chain 3, and again into 2 chains, single crochet. We now have 3 small picots. Now join into the first 2 stitches with a slip stitch. Then 2 chains, the arch is done. Now we go back to the puff stitch in the same arch, crochet all together. Now repeat the same in mirror image arch with picot and this construction above the 3 double crochets. That's our full repeat. It looks like a ray. Beautiful. Here's what it looks like on the chart. You can rewind to the start of this repeat and go through it as many times as you need to memorize the pattern. I'll meet you again at the end of the row. Finishing the last row, one more arch with picot. And I join it with a slip stitch into the top. Done. Now I just need to steam and shape it. Thank you for watching. Give it a like and don't forget to subscribe.